Hello, my little pretties. No, seriously. Hello, guys. Happy Halloween. Happy Samhain. Samhain. I'm going to start pronouncing it Samhain. Okay. Anyway, this is High Priestess Jamila. How are you guys? I love you guys. And so, this message to some of y'all might be coming kind of at the last minute, kind of too late, but I'm always on time, okay? Now, see, I wanted to come and show you guys these beautiful jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkins, right? And so I wanted to come and talk to you guys and just show you guys this. If you follow me on Facebook, I share a lot of just Halloween stuff. And we're going to be doing Halloween up until Yule. Like literally everything Halloween. Even after Halloween. Yes. You can actually celebrate Halloween all year round. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like you can literally just have it all Halloween Samhain. Okay? All year round. But anyway, so, but, I typically like sometime a little after Thanksgiving is usually the marker when I start breaking out the Yule decor. But I wanted to talk to you guys about Samhain Halloween. Now, they told you that jack-o'-lanterns were evil. Halloween is evil. Listen, right now, look at the world. Look at what everybody's going through. Look at what we're dealing with. Right? Everybody since, I'd say around, not November, I was getting ready to say November, September, maybe even August, around fall time or August. This is exactly like, I don't care if you live like wherever you're at in the world, you should have had some kind of Samhain decor going on. Okay. Now, as witches, we do it all year round typically. But I want to talk to you guys specifically about jack-o'-lanterns, specifically about pumpkins. I looked at an article that was written by some religious people that was saying that pumpkins were evil. No, they are not. Pumpkins, first of all, they bring in so much positive energy. And so, we know that pumpkins, for some reason, triggers evildoers and evil people and people that hate you, right? But pumpkins are actually such good energy just by themselves. Like you don't even have to carve them, and they're just really good energy. If you carve them, take the seeds out, because I'm harvesting all of my seeds out of my pumpkin, because typically I do like to, I don't necessarily, just do Halloween theme all year. But I will be saving those pumpkins, which they're going to be a pain in the butt trying to just naturally dry out the seeds. But I want to save them, okay, for the rest of this year and the year to come. When you look at a pumpkin is such beautiful energy. Let's talk about pumpkins. So pumpkins are associated actually with the moon, right? Pumpkins are excellent for fertility, abundance, healing, prosperity, good luck, good vibes, and pumpkins actually attract good things and good spirits, okay? They are amazing. They're also filled with nurturing energy. Just the seeds, the pumpkin itself, it is so nutrient dense to eat, okay? And so they're amazing. Associated with the moon, you can really, really, really do some amazing healing magic, especially a lot of people need healing done to their soul. Now, see, the thing of it is that you know what we focus on? We have a tendency to focus on bad people, and we think that people tend to judge everything based upon bad people. If you can't do something to change bad people who are people that just, you know what I'm saying? They just have a tendency to be hateful. So you lose hope. You lose faith, right? And that's silly. Stop thinking that just because you cannot utilize these energies to change people that refuse to change doesn't mean that they can't bring good things to you and the people that you are supposed to focus on, which is your loved ones, which is people that are at least trying. They're striving. They're thriving. You know what I'm saying? They're supportive of you. They love you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people base their opinion on things like this based upon bad people that just insist on just being buttholes, right? So you can't really force those people. All you can do is protect yourself from those people. And there's so many different methods of protecting yourself. Trust me on that. Okay? Stop giving up hope based upon bad people. There have been more people who have unalived themselves just because another person has decided that they just don't like life. They don't like people. They want to be, just Scrooges. Screw those people. Okay? Do what you got to do. So it's a mistake. Listen, it is a mistake to not have your pumpkins, to not celebrate Halloween. That is a mistake. Now let's talk about carving pumpkins, okay? When you carve a pumpkin, you open up a doorway. You open up a doorway for good things to come in and for bad things to go out. Now, a lot of people, when they carve pumpkins, like if you're a person that hasn't carved a pumpkin in years and you don't really do anything spiritually to do anything, right? What's going to happen with the pumpkin? The pumpkin is going to go bad very quickly. It is. And you know why? They mold very quickly. First of all, you can actually stop the mold of a pumpkin, especially if you're using it for decorative reasons. You can actually stop the mold by rubbing it down with just plain lemon juice. It can either be freshly squeezed lemon juice or it can be, the lemon juice in the bottle. Okay, so that can actually slow the decaying of a pumpkin. But if you're doing it for spiritual reasons, you can use the lemon juice as well. Okay, it'll still work. But if you notice when that mold forms, if you guys remember like 3 or 4 years ago, I carved a pumpkin for our Samhain celebration. I think it was for like 2022. That thing overnight, literally, I woke up the next morning and there was a huge black spot in it. I think I still have the video up. I'll try to find the video and insert a picture here. That is because the pumpkin caught something. Probably more than likely you want to get your pumpkins and you want to start off by carving maybe 1 or 2. And then you'll see that the very first pumpkin that you carve, it's going to catch something. It's going to catch a lot. Okay, but what it's doing is it's banishing bad energies. It's collecting that bad energy, whatever it is. And that is actually useful. Things that don't serve you, things that may be hurting you, things that may be haunting you. However, when you start when you start carving your pumpkins after that, you'll notice that they won't go bad as quickly, and then you can just celebrate. And I think that this is something that we should be doing all year round, if possible. You know what I'm saying? Pumpkins, I think that you can get pumpkins anytime. You just probably have to go to a pumpkin patch, okay? The jack-o'-lantern, it's a manifestation of you asserting yourself to protect your family, your loved ones against negativity and bad spirits. There is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I once had somebody say, well, you got to take the good with the bad. But you know what? It shouldn't be bad every day. Now, I've been on this earth for a while, and I know what normal is. Okay? And pumpkins are so great for healing, especially healing the spirit. Because that is ultimately what needs to be healed, okay? Now, I'm not going to talk about healing the body because that's very triggering for some people. But get your pumpkins. There's 3 days before Halloween. Then also another thing, just because October the 31st passes, obviously I'm going to be prepared for Old Hallows Eve, right? However, it continues into November 1st. November 1st is actually the official Day of the Dead. Now, a lot of people think that celebrating Halloween is evil because you're celebrating death. Look at what's happening now. Like some of the evildoers that I'm not going to mention in this video. There's a lot of people that are just like, oh my God, I just wish this person would just leave. Okay, so that may be the case for some of it. But mainly, it's really about walking with your ancestors that have carried you forth and have helped you survive. And it's about communion with your lost loved ones that left this planet, left this existence, left this, particular plane of existence. They, left for whatever reason that it was, okay? It's about the communion and the celebration. So, to be able to even communicate with them, the fact that you love them, their memory. And then also it is about celebrating life. A lot of people don't realize that Halloween is actually about celebrating life, not necessarily sacrifice. There's a lot of people that have they have their theories about sacrifice and death and all of that I don't agree with, okay? But Halloween is essentially about celebrating life. Celebrating the fact that at the Witch's New Year, you're still alive at the end of the day. There's a lot of weird, wonky things going on. Like, for example, some people, whenever evil surfaces, I've seen people do this, and I totally understand. They're like, when you see something weird and off and goofy, like how we've been seeing, they're like, did we all die? I've seen that theory. And if you're physically dead, you're going to know you're physically dead. Like, it's not going to be a mystery. Typically, I'm going to tell you something. How you can tell that you're actually physically alive is sometimes, if you don't know, if you're not sure, you may experience pain. Okay? Because when you're dead, you're not going to experience any pain. You're not. Maybe emotional pain, but not physical pain. Okay? That's one way of knowing, which is not the best way of knowing. However, you're going to know if you're dead. So it's a lot of weird stuff going on that, people kind of, and I understand why they're going through that, especially with a lot of people practicing necromancy. Because I've myself had people do necromancy on me that kind of made me feel like, damn, am I still alive? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really bizarre and weird. However you are. Okay. So Halloween, Samhain, is really about celebrating life. You know what I'm saying? But it's also about your ancestors, because your ancestors that love you, they want to see you go on, especially when it comes to like mother, father, grandmother, grandfather. Okay. And then also, if you didn't have a good relationship with your parent or don't have one, there's other ancestors. There's cosmic ancestors as well. And so the moon connects us with that cosmic energy. So it's all about hope and celebration and, all of those things. So make sure that you guys do that, because you know what? These pumpkins, what they do, and this is the reason why I get so excited when I see neighborhoods with the neighbors. They just have their pumpkins set outside on Halloween. It's beautiful. You know why? Because they are assisting with banishing evil from the planet. And it's not just evil people, it's other stuff, you know what I'm saying, that we're not going to get into. So make sure that you guys do that. Do that. Trust me, okay? And also join my Samhain circle, okay? Anyway, that's pretty much my message. Make sure that you guys hit that thumbs up. I love you, love you, love you guys so much. And make sure that you guys, okay, eat plenty of candy, eat your sweets, okay? Eat your sweets, but make sure that you brush your teeth. Make sure that you floss. Make sure that you rinse out your mouth, okay? With either some baking soda and water, salt and water, or either you can use Listerine, okay? Unless you just recently got a tooth pulled and you're not supposed to use Listerine. Otherwise, make sure that you just cleanse your mouth. That's all you have to do, okay? Make sure that the kids brush, rinse their mouth before they go to bed, floss, and everything will be okay, all right? I want you guys to have a happy, happy, happy Halloween. And that's pretty much it. Blessings to you guys. Bye.